Dios, ¿cuál es la clave para tirar
Kelnick makes the
un
catch,
maldito
and
foul?
that is that. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. To the right side. He'll do it himself. Out. One gone, bottom half of the first. Willie Adames stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
And another ball.
No strike.
One out, base is empty.
High. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, Padre amado, Dios.
3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Carlos
mierda, ¿qué hago ahora?
high there. In the air, left field. Bowers makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
No sé, eso lo hace a veces que tú lances el picheo perfecto y coges para los dos lados.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one blasted deep to right. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track.
No, loco, pero esperemos en Dios que, diablo, la 2026 sea un maldito juego jugable, por lo menos. Coño, porque da pique, loco. A veces tú le metes PCI y después viene con un maldito blooper y que o sea, y nada más no es el juego entero que lo hace así.
Oviedo in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swings through that one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Little chopper rolls foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Sends it to first. 1 out in the second. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Fouled off left side. Oviedo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Kyle Higashioka in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little...
that ends the inning. So Back here in Atlanta, and here is Matt Chapman. Johnson back to work. Down and away for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Up the middle. To first.
He's
and
out.
Quickly one away in the second. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Sanchez snags it for the second out. So up next, Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Here's a swing.
¿Dónde diablo coge el picheo? Y un pete lo fue adelantado, don Ron.
It's 1-0. Now Patrick Bailey. That one hammered center field.
A ese le da good y se queda.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Oh, papá Dios.
Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And there's one down.
Diablo. ¿Cómo?
So digging in,
¿Cómo
Josh
es que
Lowe.
se dan los fouls?
Foul ball there.
Déjalo ahí. Ese sí fue foul.
To the right side, Fitzgerald. Slinging it to first in time. Now here's Jake Bowers. Up the
¿Cómo
middle.
es?
Throw
No,
on to
no coge
Santana.
lucha con
And
este
that
juego.
will end the inning. And we're back. Here's Jared Kelenic. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. So the lineup flips over. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second. No, a very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
La careta es y da
Bases
foul.
juiced, no outs.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground, could be 2. Glove flip to second, and a run scores on the double play. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's 0 for 1.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. So they're all loaded up. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And that one fouled off. Check swing. Went around. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece.
Ese sí fue un foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
All loaded up here in the third and final game of the series. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ah, voy a dar un foul, okay.
Strike
Diablo, pero ¿cómo diablo yo fallo esa desgracia?
The punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Going to count 1-2.
Oh.
Cruz running hard to get it. Brings it in. One down. Stepping in, Ronnie Mauricio. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Liner snagged it first. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Marlins DH. Jock Peterson. Fly to left his first time. Tap foul at the plate. And the righty deals.
El diablo.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Los piches bajitos no le hagas.
Bottom of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. That's not coming back. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 3-0.
But just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Are we supposed to bring something?
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him and the runner now into scoring position. Brian Reynolds here. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. They score a run thanks to the infield single. And now here is Carlos Santana. Ground ball right side. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off the throw. There's one to first, not in time. And a run scores. Now it's Devers at the plate. And a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. And now it's the Braves DH, Matt Chapman. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
So right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
That one inside, and that is ball 1. This one smoked out to left. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Mlbtheshow. Adames zips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Fish hitless so far in the game. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Braves up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and it's a full count.
Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped to short. Whips it to first.
He's out.
He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and pop up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swings through that, and it's
yo no sé ni qué es lo que yo espero.
back at Truist Park. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Johnson back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Fitzgerald, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. And now Patrick Bailey. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And next for Atlanta, Jared Kelnick. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. B-Ray coming to the plate now. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. The run scores from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Willie Adames digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Bowers settles under it and makes the catch. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the lead off in the 6th. And up next for Miami, Josh Lowe. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And he grounds one to the right side. Santana. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. Jake Bowers, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And down on strikes he goes. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
so the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Now it's Matt Chapman. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is down low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got
hit on the ground, might be 2. To the plate for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 9-0. Patrick Bailey next up for the Braves. He swings and fouls one off. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Higashioka up with it to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out at my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And a good eye there. On the ground, right side. And 2 away to start the 7th. Here is Jock Peterson. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. And that one fouled off. Peterson just got a piece of it. The Marlins still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings and misses. Back here in Atlanta, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Jared Kellner. On the ground to third. Vientos whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The Braves up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. That one missed. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Reynolds comes round and he scores.
Mi amor, préstame tu celular, ven, ya terminé.